Okay, welcome to step number 1 of Create Your Website in 4-Step video series. Now in this second video, you will learn how to select and purchase a domain name for your website. Remember, this is the address for your site, so be creative and select a domain that reflects your business or your brand. At the end of this video, again, I will summarize what you have learned and then review your next steps or next actions. Again, as stated earlier, it is very important that you complete the actions immediately after you have viewed the video. Okay, view the video and remember, have fun. And by the way, pat yourself on the back for moving forward. In this video, I will show you how to buy a domain name. You want to go to namescheap.com. As you can see here, namescheap.com. Once you go to Namescheap, you want to enter the domain that you want to purchase. So you just type your domain in the search box right here. And what you are doing, you are searching to see if your domain is available for registration. So once you click on the search button here, it will search for this domain name. And I just put in here my domain. So when I search, these are the results that I got back. Now the results are showing that my domain is not available. So if my domain is not available, I want to go ahead and do another search and see if I can find a domain name that I can register. So I could put domain 2 and see if that comes up, and that does come up, or actually it doesn't. It's also not available. Or I could put domain 3. I'm not saying that you use these domains. I just want to show you that you want to continue to search until you find a domain that you can register. So one of the things that you probably want to do is do some brainstorming on what domain name that you want to use, and then have a few of them in hand so that you'll be able to, say, find a domain. So in this example, once I put my domain 3, I was able to see that the domain is available just by this check mark. Okay, and you can see that the cost for the domain is $8.88 for the year. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and purchase this domain, I would just need to click this little basket here or up here, which will put this domain in my cart. So I just click on the button here. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Now once I've clicked that button, now it will show up in my cart over here on the right. So now that it's in my cart, and if I don't have any plans to buy any other domains, I would just click on View Cart. Okay. Now once I click on View Cart, it brings up this page, and this is still part of the shopping cart. It brings up this page, and it just tells me that I can select either 1 year of registration, or I can select up to 10 years. So you have to decide how long you want to keep this registration. If you know you're going to keep the domain and you plan to use it ongoing, then you may want to register it for at least 3 years at the minimum. If you're not sure what you're going to do with this domain, you might just register it for a year. Okay. You can also do what's called auto renew. And if you plan on keeping the domain, I encourage you to go ahead and auto renew. That way, if you should miss an email and you do have a credit card on file, or you're using PayPal or something like that, Namescheap will go ahead and charge your credit card or PayPal for the registration for that particular domain. Now, they have some other options here. The only option that I would be concerned about right now is to go ahead and get the WhoisGuard option that they have here. And what that does is it's more of a privacy protection option. You can see here it says it just keeps your information private, because once you fill out your information to register the domain, that information is posted out on the web. So your address, phone number, and all that stuff, emails that you may not want, are posted on the web. But if you use WhoisGuard, then it will hide your registration and just show Namescheap as your registrar. So I would encourage you definitely to get this, and they give you the first year free. These other options, I would not worry about these right now. Some of these things you can get later if you should decide to. And then also some of these things you can get as part of your hosting. Once you've decided how long you're going to keep the domain, then you can just go ahead and you can see the price. This is $8.88 for the year. And then you, once you determine that you're going to go with this domain, you just go ahead and click this button here, which is to confirm your order. So when you confirm your order, then what it does is it brings you up a page for you to either create an account or to sign in if you already have an account. Now, I already have an account, so I am going to just sign in. But if you do not have an account, you want to create a username, you want to create a password, and they want you to put the password in twice. And I would encourage you to write that password down somewhere where you can find it so you have it when you need it. Also, they want your first, last name, and email. And once they have that information, then you can go ahead and once you put that information in, then you can go ahead and create the account. Just click this button here to create your account and continue. Now, if you already have an account, of course, you want to just go ahead and put your username in. Okay, what I'm going to do is pause the recording for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and sign in and show you what the next page will look like. Okay, once you've signed in it, or either you've put the information in and created an account, you'll be brought to this particular page or a page similar to this, where it will show you some of the same information that we looked at, where it talked about the 1 year registration and how much that is, and then the free WhoisGuard subscription and things like that. And also it will show your address information and stuff like that. Also, it shows here that you're not set up for auto renewal. Shows your pay, what type of payment plan you're using, if you're using credit card or PayPal or something like that. Now, once you have looked at this and confirmed everything's correct, if you want to change something, you can edit it right here. But if you don't plan to change anything, you just click this button here. If it's PayPal and if it's a credit card, then you'll have information that you put in there. And in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and click this. Once you have purchased your domain, you should see a page like this. And this page will include how much it was for your domain. It will show you, that you have 1 year of WhoisGuard, and then it will also it will send you a receipt to your email. This gives you a summary of the payment details, and you can also download the receipt if you want to. But once you've done that, then you're ready to go, and you have a domain now registered. It's just that simple. Just follow the steps, and then you can register the domain that you want for your website. Okay, in the next video, we're going to talk about hosting, how to set up your hosting for your website. So I will see you in the next video. Okay, let's summarize what you have learned. You have learned about domain names and how to buy your domain name for your website. Your take next action is to buy your domain for your website. If you want to buy your domain from Namecheap, I have included a link below this video. This link is my affiliate link, so I do get paid a commission when you use my link. Using my link does not affect your cost. In other words, the cost is the same whether you use my link or not. I only promote products that I use and am happy with the services or products provided, and I just believe in providing full disclosure. Your second action is to watch step 2 video, how to buy your hosting. Remind yourself you can do this because you have greatness in you. I will see you in the next video.